Day 65 of 75 hard. It's crazy to say that. We are back at Brewers. We've got 10 days left, y'all. We are on the home stretch. We have had a great workout at the gym. We've had a great time with having some friends come on a cruise ship and come on our boat for a little bit. I did a workshop today for strategic planning, and now I'm on the walk to close out the day. So it's 4:30. Probably won't get the sunset in this video. It probably will happen a little bit after my walk, but it's been an awesome day. Yesterday was awesome, being able to be at Brewers and get activity done. And yeah, just been an awesome kind of easy coasting into the last 10 days of the challenge and of this series. Again, every day going live, documenting what it's like to live fully nomadic, and being able to, just take a step back and, really think through how you can just take on what you need to, no matter where your life is, no matter where you're living, no matter what's going on, how you can still always carve out time for you. And I just think that's so important to practice that, right? It just refines whether you feel like it, whether you don't feel like that, just taking the time for yourself. So, couple tidbits as we go into 10 days left. And again, I hope that you're enjoying just a nice little view of the beach. I know it is freezing in so many other parts of the world in winter here, and we are dying of heat. And I put on extra sunscreen, let's just be honest. It was been pretty spicy today. So a couple takeaways for today's video and today's walk. One, really make sure that when you commit to something, you fully commit. We talked about it in the strategic planning workshop today. I talk about it to myself all the time of managing me, this is how I want to manage my business. This is how I want to manage my relationships. This is how I choose to step in to my family, my hobbies, right? My health and wellness journey. And it's no one else to make that decision. Ooh, there's definitely a plane taking off on the runway, if you could hear that. Maybe I'll see a plane landing and I could show you guys. But really making sure that you take just that time for the vision. As we wrap up this year, as we wrap up this, 75 hard experience, you've got to have a clear vision of why you're doing the things you're doing, why you're managing the yeses and nos the way you are. No one else can do that for you. And I talked about it so many times in the workshop to go, you are always managing you. And sometimes you're the best employee of yourself, and sometimes you are the worst employee of yourself. But you've got to practice how that looks, how you incentivize yourself, how you actually create structure that becomes just a wonderful thing for you to get freedom. So, couple moving parts when it comes to strategic planning, because that's what's top of mind as I wrapped up the workshop today, is you really got to think about your time and your cadence. So there were people on the call today that, they have a lot of availability to grow their business, scale their business, take time for themselves. There were other individuals on the call that they have limited availability because of what's going on in their life, and they knew how much scope they actually had. So when you think about, moving in different directions of your time, your calendar, what you say you want to make a six-figure, business model and simplify. Well, simplifying may mean some hard work on the front end, right? Simplifying may look like stepping into some, busier times of your life so that you can pull back a little bit for a couple months. So teaching the best practices today is something I really wanted to just lean in, that your calendar is always the moving part of no matter what challenge you're doing. And if you're wasting and spending a lot of time always creating, always thinking of something new, you're not able to actually scale. You're not able to actually repeat. That's the purpose of building the best version of yourself, right? It's always for you to be able to step in and repeat something so you can be of service. You can keep, helping in different capacities than when you first originally started your business or your health and wellness journey. And then you create a new threshold. You create a new baseline and you repeat it again. But you have to have this clear vision of why you are doing it. So again, when I started 75 hard, third go round today, just reflecting on, again, vision side of things. When I started on October 1st, I knew I wanted a challenge of how can I get more movement even though I'm living full time on the boat, right? We still make it to the gym. We're still active, here, but I wanted to see my new threshold for that. So now it just becomes the lifestyle, it just becomes the new norm. And when you have that vision to go, I just want to practice what that can look like, not for a day, not for a week, practice that for 75 days. I'll be able to pull back on things that I'm like, I'll keep that in the routine. I won't keep that in the routine, right? And you'll have a better decision making because I've actually done it, right? I've actually seen what I can do in these 75 days and the days that I loved and the days that maybe I don't want to repeat, right? So process that out loud when you watch this video, or pause this video, or if you're watching live, make sure that you definitely give a thumbs up and subscribe, because the rest of these 10 days are really going to be about the strategy, right? Strategy is long term. Strategy is talking about how you steward your resources and how you steward your time and what you want to create in terms of freedom. So then you can get to the tactic level, the tactile level, the how do I execute that 52 weeks out of the year. So you've got to start with that big vision. You've got to start with that strategic level of planning, and then you rein in and break down the steps of how and what that could look like and how much you want to commit to, right? That is still in your wheelhouse to make that decision. So as you've been on this journey for now 65 days, with 10 days remaining, the rest of our time together will be talking about strategy in your business, in your life, negotiating with yourself, and really making sure that you're taking some time on the calendar as a business owner, because that is primarily, who I'm serving on this channel are small business owners that want to scale a business they love and want to scale a business that they enjoy and still get freedom for their businesses and for their groups. And, there's just so many times that people have perceived limiting beliefs and they don't even know what could be on the other side because they're just not clear on that vision. So getting super clear today, again, you got, Friday Eve to do that. And so take some time in this video. Make sure that you check out some other of my videos around, marketing, around sales, around becoming the best CEO of yourself. There's tons of content on my channel that you can keep learning this new language for yourself. So thanks again for watching. Thanks again for subscribing. Tomorrow we'll be on the 9-day countdown, which is so cool, and we'll really rev up more strategy conversation. So from here on out, I'm going to enjoy the walk. I'm probably going to cool off a little bit and dip in the water as I finish my walk because it is so stinking hot today. All right, y'all, I love you. Thanks for subscribing, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.